Howdy, folks, and welcome to the July 2nd, 1927 edition of Fantrax Dynasty Baseball. Do not turn that radio dial. I'm your host, Nathan Dawkin, and joining me now, freshened from plowing his modest plot of land, is Van Lee.
Right now, my horse, old Bertram, he's done kicked me in the stomach. What a shame.
Fantastic! Also here with me today on today's program is Ron Rigney. How are you today, Ron?
Howdy, partner. It's been a great day, other than the fact that I believe my 16th child was unfortunately bit by a rattler in the back and died in the woods out back before I could suck out the venom. Mrs. has dang near been inconsolable.
Good zooks! What was the child's name?
Well, I was thinking it was either Ronaldinho or Ronaldo or Renisha, or was it Royal Tenenbaum?
You don't know which child died?
I'll see here. Cut down on the cost of that shampoo that all the kids use. We shaved the heads of all 23 of our children, to be honest, and it's kind of hard to tell them apart.
Right. Anyway, we've got a great show lined up for all you fine folks out there in Radioland. We're going to discuss some of the most notable prospects who could really impact our fantasy rosters at the big league level right smartly. Man, why don't you start us off by talking about Skinny Waffenpuss of the Reading Keystones?
Yeah, of course. Well, old skinny Wolfenpuss. Yeah, he's looking like a real humdinger of a base thief. He's stolen. Tarnation! Why, there's a bear that just broke down my front door. Damn you! Why, it's Grizzly McCracken from the carnival down the road, consarn it. Oh, I told them to keep him caged.
Thanks, Van. Boy, it sure sounds like old Skinny Waffenpuss is going to be a difference maker in rotisserie leagues. Next up, here's Ron to tell you about Carlisle Littlebutt of the Syracuse Stars.
Now, we talked about the speed of Skinny Waffenpuss a moment ago, and you can call Carlisle a little bit of one-trick pony. Boy, howdy, he sure is fast. But he is going to be limited to pinch hit running duties because both of his arms got ripped off in a grisly threshing accident. Without those long limbs slowing him down, though, he's faster than any other player I've ever seen. And I guarantee he will single-handedly win the stolen base category. But that would be insensitive phrasing.
Tactful as always, Ron. Thank you for that insight. Van, are you still there?
Well, I've managed to coax Grizzly McCracken into consuming my last bottle of whiskey. Oh, he's getting spifflicated right now. In fact, why, he's standing on both hind legs. He's got the jug of whiskey, which is, of course, distinctly marked with 3 X's on the front. And he's beginning to sing. Oh, it's Camptown Ladies, and it's his own little bear language. Oh, why come here, you old brute? Camptown Ladies, sing the song.
Well, now, if that just doesn't warm the soul. Ron, we'll go back to you then for the report on Slim Maryville of the Fort Worth Panthers.
Yes, Slim Maryville, maybe just be 13 years old, but he's been the executioner for the city of Fort Worth for 7 years now. Let me tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing, phases that kid. He walks into the box with a noose around his neck, and I have yet to see an opposing pitcher throw him a single strike. The intimidation factor runs deep with young Slim, leading to a perfect 1,000 on-base percentage through the first 33 games of the season.
All's fair in love, war, and fantasy baseball, and Slim Maryville is no exception. Roster him if you still can, folks. We're going to take a break here and let you hear from one of our terrific sponsors.
Do you have trouble getting your coworkers to respect you? Have you dipped your necktie into one too many soups at work? Have you become the laughingstock of your entire branch because you've pooped your pants due to uncontrollable dysentery-related diarrhea? Well, kiss all those problems goodbye, friend! Introducing the Tommy Gun. The Tommy Gun's rapid rate of fire and low jam rate allow you to blow your enemies to bits without the fear of anyone trying to play the hero. That's right, the Tommy Gun. Reclaim your respect.
Welcome back to Fantrax Dynasty Baseball. We've got one more player to talk about today.
All I've ever wanted was a friend, Grizzly McCracken. You're a true friend to me. No one gets you like you do. Why, here, you can eat my last can of Vienna sausages. I was, of course, saving it for a special night, but you can have it. Go on. Take it, you old brute. You need me to speak in your language?
Wonderful. Ron, what do you have for us on Houston Buffalo shortstop Orville Redenbacher?
Well, he sounds very familiar. I think I've heard of him somewhere, but he's got a really strong arm, Nate. I'll start with that. You can really hear the pop of the ball glove whenever he's throwing it to someone. I was in the stands at the most recent ball game talking to a friend as soon as I heard. I knew at once that Orville Redenbacher must be down on the field. He was only DHing at that game because he apparently has bad corns on his feet, and frankly, that made me a little salty, because I wanted to see him play in the field. My wife really buttered me up when I got home from the trip, though, which made everything better.
Is that all?
Popcorn.
Alrighty, do, folks. That will be it for this week's edition of Fantrax Dynasty Baseball. Join us again next week for a very special interview with Gussie Busch, the man who built the Anheuser-Busch Brewery, when we will discuss how many beers are just right to drink before you step into that batter's box. Good night!
Oh, the Captown ladies sing this song. Doo-dah, doo-dah. The Captown race truck 5 miles long. Oh, Grizzly, get away from my wife! Get away from